Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. Welcome to another video. Today's video I want to show you guys how I prep my hair for relaxer. It's gonna be a kind of a two-in-one video. How I prep the length of my hair with coconut oil, fake coconut oil and Vaseline mixed together, as well as how I base my scalp with baby powder. So I have quite old video on these two tutorials, but like I said, they are very old, and because they're two separate videos, you have to copy that link, copy the other link, for when people asking, referring people to it. So I thought it will make more sense to just combine both video. What better time to do that when 7 months post relaxer. So yes, that is why I'm here today. As you would have probably seen on the screen, I've got my baby powder. Nothing special. Baby powder is baby powder. They're all the same. But because of my long nails, I stand no chance of getting this on my scalp tonight. That is why you're seeing this Schwarzkopf hair color developer bottle in there. That is being rinsed, washed and rinsed, dried. So I cut the top off and transfer the baby powder in there, just to help it easy for me to apply. Apart from, even without my nails, I will be using this bottle from now on for baby powder. I think it worked much better. Then that is the baby powder. Then the Vaseline is just a Vaseline. Then the oil I'm mixing with it is that whatever I think I must have thrown the bottle in the bin now. That oil said it's a coconut oil based oil, but there's nothing in there. Coconut oil probably is the last ingredients in it. It's full of God knows what, but it's perfect for this type of things. So combining this petroleum jelly with that fake coconut oil is a perfect combination. Nothing penetrated. The only thing that's gonna get rid of these two things from my hair is a numerous number of neutralizing shampoo. That is what will be getting rid of this from my scalp, from my hair. Now I know the bugging question is, why am I doing this? Starting with the reason I prep the length of my hair is the very simple it's a very simple one for me. If a relaxer can penetrate afro, kinking, virgin hair to become straight, bone straight, cooked, fried, so you can just around about imagine what it will do to already processed relaxed hair. So cutting the length of my hair as much as I can, not only when I'm applying the relaxer, not only relaxer, if relaxer do fall on it, not only it will not penetrate, not just that, when I'm rinsing the entire relaxer out, the water that is running out, which is what they call the runoff, that should just burst off, because that runoff, as the relaxer is running off from my root going down the length of my hair, isn't it? That, like, literally fraction of a second is still enough to weaken already relaxed hair. So basing it with a lot of petroleum jelly, that water will just bounce off it. So nothing will penetrate it until I remove this petroleum jelly with a neutralizing shampoo. That hopefully, I'm really hoping that is a little bit clear or clearer for some of you. But do leave me a comment. If I've skipped something out, if I've forgotten something, I always try to reply to your comments in the comment section. I'm trying. Moving on to the baby powder aspect. Now I am, like I said, I did say before, I hope this is the last time I have had to do this on camera, because this is it's not fun. I'm absolutely looking like a dipshit right now, with covered with baby powder and what have you. But hey, anything for my followers. So moving on to the baby powder, you would probably ask, you would have seen it why will I want to use baby powder? Baby powder at this point, given how many people have tried it, how many of you have got back to me and say it worked, you wish you knew about it, you wish you've tried it long ago, you know, what have you. If I were selling this formula, I'm gonna repeat this, I've said this before, it will be a money back guarantee. Now you will ask, what category of people can use this? I would say at this point, after seeing so many people that it's working for, I would say as long as you want to put that chemical, you know, product in your hair, then why risk it? So whether you have scalp psoriasis, you have excessive dandruff, you washed your hair, it hasn't had enough time for it to, you know, kind of cooked up a bit before relaxing, you can get the baby powder in there. Or better still, if you are like me, my scalp itchiness doesn't get so bad, not too bad, not until I say, look, it's my relaxer week, I will be relaxing in a few days, or I will be relaxing in a week. Then my scalp just all of a sudden go totally crazy. All I can think of doing is, you know, give my scalp this scratch that then gonna be a disaster. You know, it's gonna lead to my scalp being burned if I scratch it the night before or a few days before I actually touch off my hair. Now the what's it called, the whole point behind the baby powder method and how it actually prevents scalp burn goes way back for me. I remember growing up in the village, we were allowed to touch up our hair. My mom used to relax our hair just to make it easier, you know, manageable for her from quite a young age. Nothing fancy. She wasn't doing it to make anybody look any cuter or whatever, just to make it more manageable for her. She have 8 children, bless her. So when we do to relax our hair, we used to use that relaxer called Pioneer. If you're a Nigerian person, you're watching this, you will know what Pioneer relaxer is, right? Looking back, the problem wasn't the Pioneer relaxer. The problem was, obviously, they'll put the relaxer on, go to the farm, and rinse it out when they come back from farm. That was one thing. Apart from that, if you haven't left your hair out for a number of weeks, if not even months, prior to relaxing it, nobody will want to relax it for you because they know it's like, no, it's not cooked yet, it's not ready yet, it's not ready yet. Nobody want to tell you, you know, it's ready to be washed. It's just like, it's not ready yet. Before you know it, your hair is so fried. It's literally your hair is glowing. My hair will be gluing to my scalp. So now, leaving the hair unwashed for numerous of weeks, or even, I don't know, yeah, let's put it that way, is gonna have that buildup of products of dirt, that gonna then kind of act as a barrier. So the longer you left your hair unwashed, the better it is. The less likely you will get a burn, relaxer burn. So that was this is the base. This is where it all came from. This is where I got the idea from. No, now this is 2022. I'm not gonna wait 2, 3, whatever flipping weeks to wash my hair. That is just not gonna happen. I thought to myself, what if baby powder? Because if we're waiting back in the village 3, 4, 5 weeks without washing our hair, just so dirt can accumulate, so that can then buy you a little time or a bit more time for the relaxer to be processed before your scalp start burning and all that crap. What if I base my scalp with baby powder the night before? I tried it once, and voila, boom, it worked. This crazy thing worked. Not a single burn. We did not take long. You know, my sister usually helped me doing my relaxer. She usually helped me with the back, and I would be in the front. We did that exactly what we would do, which is like getting in and getting out, but not a single burn. My sister have really bad dandruff. So I introduced her to this madness. She tried it. She loved it. The only problem she's having is she's quite a lastminute.com kind of woman. She struggled applying it the night before like I would do. But even though she applied it on the day before she relaxes, she's still seeing a tremendous result on using baby powder on her scalp prior to actually relaxing the hair. But to maximize that effect, I do mine the time before, and that is what I will recommend to you guys. I mean, if you're gonna relax your hair, just if you're gonna do it, just do it. Otherwise, stay natural, right? Okay. If you're gonna do it, do it. So I will not relax my hair knowing I haven't got time in my hand. So I do plan ahead to the point where I will, kind of play everything out to be kind of falling around when I have my annual leave. So I'm not rushing. Like right now, I'm doing all this preparation for tomorrow. So this is the last thing I'm going to do for tonight. As soon as I'm done here, I will be washing my face. I've already had a shower this morning, slicking it on my pajama and straight to bed, and hopefully no setback, and get this relaxed tomorrow. And Bob will be my uncle. Applying the actual baby powder himself. You would have seen the video in front there. I try not to kind of talk over that because I just want you to see exactly what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be perfect applying the baby powder on. You just need to get in there on your scalp. That is around about the end of it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Using that color applicator bottle, that is the way forward, definitely. So basing the ends of my hair again, once I've mixed the petroleum jelly with that coconut oil together, it liquidizes, so it's just glide into the hair nicely, no mess, no force. Vaseline by himself is kind of sticky and it's hard to spread to where you want it to be. But once you mix it with any oil, it doesn't have to be this very oil that you see me using this mini. It can be any oil that you necessarily didn't like. You can mix it with that. It doesn't have to be this very one. Once you dilute it with any oil, it just it spread much easier. So I apply that again to the very length of my hair, as far as kind of gauge where my virgin hair stop and where my relaxed hair starts, given that I'm 7 months post relaxer. So yes, I did apply that in 4 sessions. Like everything I do it in 4 sessions. So I think this concludes this how I prep my hair for relaxer, guys. So now I'm just going to pin this down. And if you notice, I apply I need a drink now. I apply the petroleum jelly first to the length of my hair before I did the baby powder. The reason for that is, now that the baby powder is in, I do not want it to be disturbed. I don't want my hair to be disturbed. I don't want it moved. So I want the baby powder to remain wherever I have deposited it. I want it to stay there. But if I have done it the other way around, they are likely to be falling out. As you can see, I'm looking like Snow White. So yes, this is the reason why. So I'm just gonna pin it up and tie it. Again, if you were thinking of doing this, I would recommend you do this the night before. Last thing at night. So this is the last thing I'm doing now. I haven't been doing anything else. I won't be like, I will just brush my teeth like I said before and get ready for bed. Look at me, I'm practically covered. So that is what I did. There. It's like a satin / silk kind of material. That is what I did last time. It's been that long, 7 months since the relaxer touched my scalp. I mean, wish me luck tomorrow, guys. No pressure. So I'm just gonna tie this gently. Ooh. It's all going everywhere. Okay. Nobody has to know, right? Just as well, my husband is already asleep. He would have had a heart attack. He barely ever see me doing this because he would have already been asleep. It's quite late. I don't know what time it is, but it's quite late. So now, if I may, I can go on top of that just in case. I must admit, tonight I'm not gonna sleep like, when you sleep like you're just everywhere. No, I will be careful, because if this thing come off, it will be a disaster. That has not happened to me before. I'm hoping that's not gonna be the case today. Tonight. Anyway, enough of my rambling, guys. I hope this was helpful to somebody who is hoping to try this technique, basing your scalp / preparing, just overall preparing for relaxer application. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm absolutely knackered. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully next time you see me, my hair would have been relaxed. My sister and I made an agreement. She was gonna relax my hair tomorrow. Did you know I've even called her today? She's been at work. She's back from work though. I was meant to call her, but I have so much things to do today. I don't have time to kind of give her, a heads up to say, are we still on tomorrow? I've not done that yet. So fingers crossed. When I finish this now, I'm gonna try and call her if she haven't fallen asleep yet, just to confirm and double check, arrange the exact time. I know we're doing it tomorrow, but I don't know what time yet. Hey, if it turns out she can't do it, fuck it, I will go ahead and do it myself. Where's the ones that can happen? Good night. See you on the next one.
See you, my girl.